How's it going, guys? Football-ManagerYouthDevelopment.co.uk here. So in the last episode we played against Newcastle where we got absolutely smashed 5-1. In today's episode we're going to be playing Norwich at home. I've got to be honest, like the form of the team at the moment is just absolutely laughable, to be honest. So you can see here that we've lost the last 6 games in a row. We lost against Watford 2-1. That was an away game. We then lost against Newcastle 3-1. I guess the bonus of the Newcastle game where we lost 3-1 is at least we didn't lose 5-1. So, you know, a little bit of an improvement there. And then we played Aston Villa away, which was 7-2. So fantastic result there. You can see here that basically the first 3 shots that Aston Villa had, they scored. So within like really no time at all, they were just 3-0 up. So Ashley Young made him, you know, he managed to bag himself 4 goals. But yeah, they scored a goal in the 6th minute, the 10th minute, and then they got a penalty in the 9th minute. And that was the only 3 shots that they had within the first 20 minutes. And every single one of them went in. We managed to pull a goal back to make it 3-1, and I thought, hang on a minute, we're going to have a little bit of a hope here. You know, we made it 3-1, potentially a real slight glimmer of hope to try and do something here. But of course, the final score was 7-2. So yeah, really crap at the moment. And we just, you know, I would honestly, if we managed to get a win against Norwich today, I think that would be an absolutely fantastic result. You know, like a draw, I'd take just absolutely any, like just 1 point would be absolutely fantastic. But I'll get the team ready for this Norwich game and we'll see how it all goes. So I have picked the team for today. Yeah, it's not very good at all. So Varela's form is just absolutely rocketed, you know, in the wrong direction, to be honest. So his form at the moment is 6.56, absolutely horrendous. The only kind of shining lights in the team, I guess, is the form of Joe Ledley at the moment, 7.42. And Iwobi's actually been half decent. You can see that he's still actually improving at the moment, so he's not been too bad for us. I've managed to, well, Jermaine, I've just completely got shot of him out of the team at the moment. He's just been absolutely hopeless up top on his own. Yeah, apart from that, I think it's just all been quite poor, to be honest. You can see the form of Naby Sarge just horrendous as well. I don't exactly have too many players to bring in. I can't bring in Stephen Taylor. He's just been woeful at best, to be honest. Patrick Bauer has absolutely flopped as well. Yeah, 6.64 average rating in terms of his form at the moment. So there's not really too much that I can do. I think I might just bring in El Qatari back in centre back position. I'm just going to get rid of Naby Sarr. Obviously, the morale of the players is something that I just need to try and work on at the moment. But yeah, like I said, if we manage to get a draw against Norwich today at home, it will be something of an absolute miracle. So let's crack on and see how it goes. Okay, so within the first 10 minutes here, we're bringing the ball forward with Iwobi. He tries to take a shot from pretty much an impossible angle, and their goalkeeper manages to save that. So within the first kind of 15 minutes of the game, I think all I can really do is just try and encourage the team here. You know, that's certainly a slight improvement from how it was going in the last game. So Norwich have actually only had 1 shot and 1 on target. We've had 3 shots but only 1 on target so far. So let's hope that we can try and counter-attack Norwich here. So Furman picks up the ball out to Tarvin, who passes it on to Stobeck, on to Kashi in the middle. Furman's hopefully going to find Varela out wide, which he does. He needs to get the ball across. We take a shot here and it's a corner to Charlton. So let's see what we can do here. So Furman gets the corner across, and that is Joe Ledley with his 3rd goal of the season for Charlton. So like I said at the beginning of this episode, guys, like Ledley has been hands down our best player. If you remember, we got him on a free transfer. So Bassong pretty much tries to get the header away for Norwich, but Ledley is there, set up by Iwobi. Them two have by far been our best players of what has been an absolutely crap season so far, to be honest. So 55% possession so far in this game. This is a little bit more, you know, like what we used to be when we were in the championship team, when things were certainly a hell of a lot easier. In this game, what I've decided to do is just go for counter-attacking football, you know, just kind of soak up a little bit of pressure. And, you know, we do actually have a little bit of pace in the team with Iwobi and Tarvin. So I was, you know, my plan basically is just to kind of, you know, see what them two guys can do. So obviously going into the second half here, all I can really do is just sort of praise the players. And, you know, if we do, like I said at the beginning of this game, if we do manage to get a win, it would be, you know, an absolute Christmas miracle. And yeah, like I've never ever had a worse start to a season than this on Football Manager. Like ordinarily, obviously I would be completely sacked. My board confidence at the moment, they've basically said to me, you know, the only reason I'm still in a job at the moment is because what I've done in the last couple of seasons. I'm going to take Tarvin off because, again, he's playing absolutely crap. So I'm going to bring on Martin Waghorn. So Waghorn's got a lot more, you know, kind of work rate than Tarvin. And, you know, he's actually better in terms of tackling and things like that as well. So we've got about 20 minutes to go here. To be honest, the way we've actually played here, I know we've actually only managed to get a couple of shots on target. So I've actually seen this recently in second yellow cards, you know, videos with this black screen. It's never actually happened to me before. So this is actually the first time I've ever had this like black screen thing happen, which is quite weird. Hopefully it will actually just disappear. But yeah, I certainly have seen that happen recently in second yellow cards videos. So we've only got about 10 minutes to go now. I'm just going to kind of see how things are going. So I'm going to lower the tempo just to make sure that we're keeping the ball. I'm not going to look for the overlap anymore either. I'm just going to make sure that our fullbacks are kind of, you know, sitting back a little bit. We obviously don't want to bring unnecessary pressure onto ourselves. But yeah, with only like kind of 5-6 minutes to go here, what I'm going to do, I'll just push my fullbacks back onto support. Also my centre midfielders, I'm going to put them on support, and Iwobi I'm just going to push on to attack just so that he does actually run with the ball a little bit more. So we'll just see if we can actually finish out this game. Like I said, if we do win this, it would actually be our first win of the whole season. Unfortunately, the pitch is still black. Christ knows what is happening with that. That is actually really, really annoying, considering this is going to be our first win of the whole season. Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. I really don't know what's happening here. So obviously, yeah, like I said, I have seen this happening on second yellow cards videos recently, and it looks like the same is happening to me. But all I can tell you is that we are actually 2-0 up here at the moment, and we look like we're going to actually get our first win of the season. I'm just having a look on the bench here, so I do want to bring some players on who've got decent morale, just so that they can sort of like join in with, you know, being on the pitch where we've actually managed to get a victory. So yeah, we're going to just keep hold of the ball here. Ledley is going to play the ball forward to Waghorn, who is tackled by Byram. Malumbu picks the ball up in the middle for Norwich. And yeah, Ricky Van Wolfspingle, the referee, should hopefully blow the whistle pretty soon, I would have hoped. It would certainly do us the world of good just getting that clean sheet as well. So that is the full-time whistle here, guys. So it is, you know, thank Christ we've actually won a game. You know, we've actually got a little bit of morale in the team now, which is fantastic. Quite clearly, we're absolutely miles off all the other teams at the moment. And like I said, that's our first win of the whole season. We've lost 11 games, minus 23 goal difference, and 2 draws as well. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll have 8 points. So really, if we get like a couple of wins, then, you know, at least we'll be catching up with the likes of Southampton and Hull. But yeah, it really is going to take something of a complete miracle for us to get ourselves out of this mess at the moment. We'll have a real quick look at the fixtures that we've got coming up. So we've actually got Southampton in the next game, so that's massive. And then we've got Hull, Middlesbrough, Swansea, and then it gets a little bit more difficult. Oh, well, I say a little bit more difficult. We've got Man City, Man United, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea. So yeah, we're basically going to be getting absolutely 0 points out of that chunk of games there. So we have to just get as many points as we can from the sort of Southampton to Swansea game. The good thing, I guess the good thing is, guys, that after that real crap run of games there, we've got Man City, Man United, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham and Chelsea. Like after that, it does actually go a little bit easier. So we've got the likes of QPR, Wolves, West Brom, West Ham, Watford, Newcastle. Actually, I won't say Newcastle because they've absolutely smashed us loads of times this season. Norwich, who we've actually just beaten there, Hull, Swansea, Man City and Middlesbrough. So of course, it's going to take an absolute miracle if we do stay up this season. You know, I do honestly think at this stage of the season, you know, if we do stay up, it's just going to be, yeah, like I just don't think we're going to do it basically. But you know, now that we've actually got our first win under our belt, we kept a clean sheet. I'm going to just praise the players as much as possible. Hopefully, we'll get a result against Southampton, you know, which will bring us up to 8 points, and then you know we can at least try to, you know, get ourselves a little bit further up the table. So. Yeah, I'm going to call this the end of the episode, guys. You know, the fact that we've actually managed to get a win, if you wanted to drop a like for us actually getting our first win of the season, that would be fantastic. And we'll be back soon for, you know, the next episode. We'll probably be back just before the January transfer window sort of like reopens, just so we can have a bit of a stock take of where we are. But yeah, I do certainly just need to keep winning. Yeah, and we'll see how we go on. But thanks for watching this episode, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this one.